So, after much coercion.
Hello, welcome to Movie Review Extreme.
Coercion. Extreme.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Cut that out, Jay.
This is the cough episode.
I can't drink.
Brought to you by water.
This is some cheap generic brand Coke, but that's okay.
Oh my gosh.
What were you saying?
Okay, yes. After much coercion, I'm going to be introduced to the world of Pokemon.
Pokemon. It's actually
Pokemon.
Yes, Pocket
Monsters.
Monsters. So it's not man.
I know I say Pokemon.
It's not that.
It's a man who pokes.
Making yourself, look like an idiot there.
Well, that's because I'm trying to look like an idiot.
Well, you're on the right show.
I'm on Stupid Joe. For York.
Yes.
So I have agreed to watch the first episode of 795.
95. So far. But I think that list is out of date. It's actually after you're a little past it.
Okay, 800 plus Pokemon episodes.
I think.
And movies. And video games.
Yeah, there's like 60
There's
movies.
no way I could ever catch up. It's just not possible.
I'll try.
However, that being said,
yes.
When you started to explain to me what it was about, and you mentioned that there were no animals in the world,
as far as I can tell,
yeah, and we started talking about the Pokédex,
the Pokédex,
it left me with a lot of questions, which are apparently a lot of which are answered in the first episode, which we're going to try and get.
Sort of, kind of. Actually, now that I watched it again, it didn't really much answered in the first episode. Yes.
So my big question is, if there's no animals in the world of Pokemon, per se, then what do they eat? Are they all vegetarians? Just, stuff that...
Well, I think it might be the fact that there is...
They
just don't show it. There has to be, right?
It's kind of like TV shows and movies where you assume they go to the bathroom.
Exactly. And Star Wars, before episode 1, I thought, did they ever eat?
Really?
Because episode 1 had the
But they were drinking blue milk in episode 4.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Maybe I'm thinking of Star Trek. No, there's lots of eating in there. No, it's bathrooms. Yeah, bathroom breaks. I used to think that as a kid. Did they ever take a shit?
Well, there's on the Enterprise, the door behind the turbo disc is the head.
Anyway, it's enough about potty talk.
Nerd.
Nerd.
No.
Yes. So Pokemon, not Star Wars. Pokemon. Yes. Well, basically, episode 1 starts out with Ash Ketchum is, all obsessed about becoming a Pokemon master in his night before.
His last name's Ketchum?
Ash Ketchum, yeah.
He will catch them or not.
Yes, C, yes. Yes, that's his name. And and in the world of Pokemon, at 10 years old, you can start you could start your journey to go on to your being a Pokemon master. So at 10, that's what you start doing that. You in
Did
this
they get
world.
Paid?
Eh?
Did it get paid?
I don't know. But
There needs to be a lot of stadiums.
see, there's a lot of in the game. If you base it off the game, it's you get money from other Pokemon trainers when you win.
Oh.
And then that's how it works. But in the anime,
So it's like poker, but different.
I don't think they even talk about it in the anime. Mind you, I haven't watched all 800 episodes, but
You think I know more about this, having owned or participated in or volunteered for game stores, comic book stores, internet cafes?
yeah, you think you would, yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
But I don't. I've always avoided it.
But
I sold the cards, I sold the games, I sold everything, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I need to know more about it too. Because I've been playing the game since Blue, so to this day even. So I skipped Black and White though. So anyways, he goes to sleep, dreams about Pokemon. His mother's all sad but excited at the same time to let him go on his first Pokemon journey. Become a Pokemon master. And
His mom's a...
his mother is funny actually. It's like don't
Okay,
forget.
see, I'm sensing some Anakin crossover here.
No.
She has to let him go to follow his destiny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Except sillier, then that happens and he's late. He sleeps in and ends up missing out on the initiation event where you pick your first Pokemon from Professor Oak. And the leftover, Gary, his rival, which I named Fag in my blue version. So, just try it, man. Play the game and call your rival Fag. Sorry. Politically correct out the window.
People waiting for you in the parking lot after.
Hey, whatever. I have nothing problem against that. But back in the '90s, man, woo, that was the thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Gary, he's like all, like, fuck you, Ash, I'm gonna kick your ass, and the Pokemon, and be a Pokemon master way before you. I even got up my first Pokemon before you. You're sleeping in and all that shit. All that crap happens.
But
he gets a
swear,
Pikachu.
right?
No, they don't swear. They should.
So he gets
It would be a much better show if they swore.
And these are species, right? These are not
Yes,
just.
they're species.
So Pikachu is a type of.
Yes,
Pokemon.
Pikachu is a leftover. You're supposed to pick either
So he's a run
a
to the
fire
leader?
type, a grass type, or a water type. But Pikachu is a leftover one, and Pikachu has attitude problems and electrocutes anything that touches him at this point.
Okay, so he's the loser run to the bunch.
Kinda.
Kind of.
He's like
Pika love
special. Like, like I hate everybody. That's what Pikachu starts off like. He'll electrocute anybody for anything. Don't touch him. He doesn't like being in Pokeballs. He don't kill anybody that moves. But there's no killing a Pokemon.
Okay, so he's an electric shark, but
Yes.
he's yellow, small,
Yes,
and
he's attitude.
sort of like a feminist.
And throughout the show, like I said, politically correctness out the window. But anyways, that happens, and what else happens at this point? Okay, so then he goes off to be a Pokemon master. They all say their goodbyes, and Pikachu electrifies the whole audience of like 20 people because they said that Pokemon looks weird or something to that effect. I can't remember what.
Pika!
Yeah, so like that, and electrocutes his mother and everything. Don't forget to change your underwear every day. Yes, Mom. Like that's Anyways.
Okay.
So he goes off into a journey, tries to catch Pidgeotto, learns how the whole catching of a Pokemon works by trial and error. You should know by now, because I think he would have researched it and everything, but he didn't know. So tried to catch Pidgey, and then the evolution above Pidgeotto, I can't remember what it's called, whatever it is, Pidgeotto 2. It's not called that, but they attack him, and because they have an attitude problem as well, and they get really annoyed and get jealous of Pokemon that are owned by a trainer. They get jealous. So they attack him. So
it's like high school.
Yeah. So he starts because he's throwing rocks at them, and pisses them off, and then there's a whole murder of them that attack him now. And
a whole murder.
Yeah, a whole murder, a whole flock,
a murder of crows.
a gaggle, a swarm. Yes.
Okay.
So they're all attacking Ash, and Pikachu is up in the tree watching, and then they attack him because they get jealous of trained Pokemon. I don't know why they do. This particular Pokemon. So they attack him as well, and then he gets like severely damaged because a whole murder of Pidgeotto 2s, I can't remember what they're called, attack him. And they're running for their lives, and then a thunderstorm hits and all that stuff.
Pidgeottos are pigeon?
Pidgeottos are basically the first, easiest Pokemon you can catch in the game. So therefore
Are they
an
like
enemy as well.
pigeons?
Yes. It's like a Pidgeotto.
Okay.
And then there's 3 evolutions, and the second one, I can't remember the name of it, but it's bigger.
Have to. Do they discuss the evolution thing? Because
Not in episode 1.
not in episode 1. Okay, so there's no evolution
Yeah.
stone
No.
mentioned.
No.
Okay.
And
So-
throughout the show, they never evolve Pikachu because he's the mascot. They didn't plan it like that, but he's the mascot for the whole anime, the whole Pokemon franchise. He's the mascot now, so they would never evolve. But you do see Raichus, which is the second evolution form.
Okay.
And then later on in later games, there was a pre-evolution called Pichu, but that's not introduced yet.
Okay.
So there's 3 evolution forms, but they started with Pikachu. Pikachu's the middle, but that wasn't originally like that. I know there's a lot to get into, years and years and years of development of evolving these Pokemon and all that. But basically, that's basically the gist of episode 1. He's on his. So I'm sorry. They introduced Misty, the Femme Lolita, the fan service character.
She's the one that keeps showing up in cosplays.
Yes, and
Okay.
she's a fan favorite, and so he steals her bike, and she tells him about the Pokemon Center, or hospital, she says, and he's like, what, there's a Pokemon hospital, where is it? That way, okay, take your bike, bye! And she goes, hey, I'll get back to you whenever I can, bye! And then he runs off, and the thunderstorm hits, and the murder of Pidgeotto 2s are after him again, and then they're attacking him on the bike, and they're like that, and then Pikachu electrifies them all. He's like, one last ounce of energy. And it's like, oh, there's your partnership going on here. They're kind of hinting at. So he electrifies the whole murder of Pidgeotto 2s, and then they're off to the Pokemon Center to heal up. and that's where it ends. To be continued, and every episode to this day says to be continued. Well, that's about it. That's about the gist of episode 1. Sorry to talk so fast, but I'm not
Is the murder trying to murder them, or murder trying to hurt them?
Oh, hurt them? I don't think there is such a thing as murder in the Pokemon world. There probably is. Oh, did they introduce... They did not introduce my favorite characters are Jesse and James. I don't think they introduced them in episode 1 yet. They're in episode 2. Yes.
So we got Ketchum, and
Ash
Jesse
Ketchum.
James,
Ash Ketchum.
and
Gary.
Misty.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Jesse and James. And Nurse Joy, and every Pokemon Center in the Kanto region, as far as I know, is all Nurse Joys. They're like clones.
Oh.
And Police Officer Jenny, yeah. Seriously,
Officer
they're all called Nurse Joy. They all look exactly the same, and they're fucking in every Pokemon Center there is. And there's a main police officer called Police Officer Jenny, and she's a clone, and she's in every city. And they're all called Police Officer Jenny, and they're all called Nurse Joy. That's about the gist of Pokemon episode 1. That's a little history lesson right there. And we're going to have to wrap it up soon. Any last thoughts so far?
I don't know what to think.
You got to watch it now.
I gotta watch it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. See you next time. If we have assuming we have an audience, we have a little bit of one. Just give us some suggestions in the comments below of what we should talk about next. Okay. Thanks. Bye. This is Jay and Al, and forgot to introduce ourselves, but
We should know this by now.
yes.
Pika,
Pikachu, choo, choo, Pika, pa, Piki, Pika, 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 Pika.